What's good, people? Welcome back to another episode of RNS. I'm here with the boy Kweku. There's so many questions you must be asking. Where was the episode last week? My mic wasn't on, so there's that. We might release that episode one day on Patreon when we get peas.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Yeah. And why are we in suits, bro? Why are we in suits?
It's award season, baby.
It's award season. So we've got the SJA Awards. It's, I think, the pinnacle for like sports journalism awards. We're gonna go showcase there later on. So straight from here. Whereabouts are the awards? Waterloo. So yeah, straight from here to Waterloo. We're not picking up hardware this year, but next year, RNS picking up all the hardware. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we're picking up hardware next year. Yeah, gunshot, you know. I got my speech ready.
Yeah, ready, bro.
I'm gonna put this in the entry, black.
What did Kanye say?
What I'll do if I didn't win?
Yeah, I guess we'll never know. All right, should we get cracking then?
Yeah, man. It's international break, and obviously, I feel like international break has just got worse over the years. I remember Harry Redknapp on TV saying, I don't really watch England anymore.
Oh, wow.
Like no, but you remember that back in the day. People find the international break boring. And on Twitter now and football discourse, people like to just reminisce because, nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it's a hell of a drug.
I'm really surprised I haven't seen Thierry Henry's slide tackle yet, but,
You got an issue. No, you got an issue, bro.
It's just
you got a vendetta against the greatest Premier League player of all time.
Anyway, that's again. Go watch our other videos if you want to think about that.
Do you know what? I was jumped on the show before we jump into this. I jumped on the show on TalkSport, and people were so bored they started doing Gazpromsman.
Yep. I was gonna say that. Thank you. So people are so bored now. During the national break, everyone just wheels up the same old stuff because you can only talk about England for so long. And someone tried to link up Gazprom, and don't get twisted. This is how we know we're getting old, because I remember when the Champions League changed to Gazprom. Before that,
it was MasterCard.
MasterCard, PlayStation 2, black.
Yes, bro.
That's Champions League for me. But I remember when the Gazprom thing came in, and it came in for a period. You had good Champions League.
Oh, bro, we're old because Gazprom is new. Gazprom reminds me of like Hulk.
2009.
Yeah,
probably
Zenit.
That's when the 08-09 season. I think that's probably when the Gazprom. But Hulk, you know what I mean? Yeah. Not the Champions League. I watched both. You got Akinfeev and all them, man. What do you know about buying them niggas from CSK Moscow and Championship Manager, bro?
Yeah, man. They're players.
Yeah, but basically the reason we're talking about Gazprom men is because, as we said, that people like to reminisce over stuff like this. So this got me thinking, because Crystal Palace winger, ex-Crystal Palace winger Wilfred Zaha said he doesn't see himself as a as a streets will never forget baller.
Yeah,
and all these kids were like, but he's a streets will never forget baller. And this got us thinking, like, first of all, what is the definition for you of streets will forget baller? And then we'll go on to Wilfred Zaha.
Do you know what, me and you talked on the phone for a little while about this, and like we were both on different ends of the spectrum. I think we came to an agreement in terms of what the term is. For me, streets won't forget baller is somebody that didn't achieve the highest of the heights, but they were a baller. They were technically sick footballer. When you're watching a compilation of Streets Won't Forget Baller, it's black music. It's rap music. Yeah. So like that streets is in the name. So there's a connotation of like techie,
cage football,
flary, but maybe didn't hit the heights. Some people like to throw in they had an attitude problem. I think that's a little bit racismo. But like,
is it a colour thing?
It might be a colour thing. But do you know what I mean? It's one of those ballers. For example, for me, Hatem Ben Arfa, Streets Won't Forget.
Yeah, 100%.
Adel Taarabt is the go-to Streets Won't Forget baller. Yeah. So those kind of guys who were incredibly technically gifted, but maybe didn't reach the highest of heights and then play for the best of the best teams. And then Barclaysman is slightly different.
Cool. So Barclaysman came in probably, was it last season, something like that?
It was this season, like one previous international breaks.
Really? Was it this season?
A long year, man.
That's how long it's been a year. But Barclaysman came, and Barclaysman, it had your Sean Maloney 09-10 March onwards, you know what I mean? Yeah. It had Two Door Cinema Club in the background. And I get that because Block Party, do you know what I mean?
Indie music.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of the players for Barclaysman, they've got to be like Premier League stalwarts, so they're for a lengthy period of time. But weren't
anything. Johan Elmander.
Yes. I think the one kind of Barclaysman which is tough to categorize is like a JJ Okocha. Because really and truly, he should be Streets Won't Forget. But he's a Barclaysman. He played for Bolton. Like he's one of those.
I think
guys.
he's both. I think he's someone that epitomises both.
Yeah.
Because to old Bolton fans, like I remember when Bolton in League One now. I remember when Bolton were playing Charlton last season, and I was in the Redwood. Don't ask why. But Bolton fans came down to drink in the Redwood, and I saw a bear of them at Okocha. Like, these are Bolton away fans, and Okocha shirts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
he's a Barclaysman to them. But for us, because we watched him for the Super Eagles, we knew him for Bolton, we knew him a bit of PSG if you're old. But that's a streets won't forget baller.
I feel like Barclaysman achieved everything they could have achieved based on their talent. What streets won't forget is like, oh, what could have been?
Yeah.
Like what could have been? Like they were so good. And the streets have to remember them in topics like this.
Yeah, exactly.
They were
the ones you bring up in the barbershop.
Exactly. Like, oh, did you watch him? Do you remember that season of that player?
Yeah.
Whereas like Barclaysman, I think they achieved everything they could based on their ability. Like they couldn't.
And they got a comp out of it.
Exactly. It's but on the Wolf Zaha side of things, what is he then? Because he didn't like it, and I get it. But you made some like good points in terms of how good he is and what Palace fans, what Premier League fans think of Wilf Zaha.
Yeah, so I said like Wilf Zaha at the moment is Crystal Palace's greatest ever Premier League player.
Yes.
And that's probably true for most Palace fans. So I can't, if you have that to your name, I don't think your streets won't forget baller. And so I kind of got where he was coming from, because maybe because I'm old enough to watch the Premier League before Wilf Zaha and after Wilf Zaha, I don't see him as a streets won't forget baller.
So you just see him as a good footballer?
As a good footballer who played for a good side, and we will remember you. And I get you youngsters that saw the tail end of Wilf Zaha, then went back to go see the comps or only saw comps of Wilf Zaha. That's a streets won't forget to ballers to them.
Yeah.
But for me, it just didn't feel like.
But in 10 years' time, the crazy thing is, because Wilf Zaha stayed at Palace for such a long time, obviously went to Man United, didn't work out. Fergie kind of shagged him.
What do you mean? Fergie didn't shag him. Fergie signed him and then left.
And then Fergie didn't tell him to. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not even going to get into that. I love you, Wilf. You're a baller. Producer Ev was crazy, by the way.
I haven't watched him on that.
For him to say on the live TV is crazy.
What are you saying?
About Moyes. And about.
What do you say about Moyes now?
No, what he said about Moyes and Wilf Zaha.
Oh, yeah.
He said on Big Sky Sports.
Yeah, he did.
But the thing is, in 10 years' time, all the kids will have is a comp of Wilf Zaha, because he don't have the trophy cabinet. So do you know when we go back and reminisce about good ballers, we're like, oh yeah, but remember them, that cup final, they got that trophy. All we will have of Wilf Zaha in 10 years' time is the comps. Is him being flary and not scoring any goals of consequence.
London, which is lit to have.
Yeah, of course, man. He's got the street, or he had the streets. I just feel like, I get why he's offended, because obviously he's a very, very good footballer, but the streets might forget him, bro. In 10 years' time, what reason would these kids have to talk about Wilf Zaha?
So this is the thing. I think if you're a Palace, and this will only be Palace fan, not the Gen Pop, but if you're a Palace fan, I feel like in 10 years' time, unless they have a player that stays the longevity of Wilf Zaha and does crazy things for Palace, and Palace get out of that Jason Garrett era of 8 and 8.
Yeah.
They will
PTSD, bro.
Yeah, sorry about that. They will find a player better than Wilf Zaha.
Yeah.
But there will still be young kids that probably have a Zaha shirt from when they were like 1, and then they grew up to know that Wilf Zaha was one of the best. Like that can pass down in 10 years quite easily, I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
If they don't get a baller better than that, and now Dougie Freeman left, who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, bro. Where did he go? Middle East, get the bag. Yeah, man. He's proper. Yeah, I kind of agree with you in terms of that. I get why Wolf's offended, but unfortunately, brother, you had the opportunity to go to big clubs and you didn't. And you stayed at Palace. And we've rarely seen in the Premier League a player that good stay at a club that mid for that long. I think he's a rare exception. It's like the equivalent of Jack Grealish staying at Aston Villa. Aston Villa are not mid club, but if Aston Villa were just a mid-table club, it would be like,
which they were majority of the Premier League.
You remember a Matt Letizia, you remember Wilf Zaha, because
so is Matt Letizia streets won't forget? Because I could tell you for free, I didn't watch a Premier League game with Matt Letizia in it, but I've seen the comps for more times to know that Matt Letizia was a baller.
Yeah, he probably falls into streets won't forget. Well, he probably just falls into a good football. You're probably right, man. You're probably right. There's probably a third category of just like good
footballers that are not streets won't forget ballers.
Yeah. Because
I think Wilf Zaha's in there for what he's done for Crystal Palace.
Yeah, and I do get the feeling of it being disrespectful, but sometimes you reap what you sow. Like there was an opportunity for you to go to Arsenal. Obviously you signed a big contract at Palace, couldn't get out of it, and now your career is where it's at. And he had a very good career, but maybe didn't achieve the highest of heights which you could have, because you're such a good footballer.
Yeah.
But from a player that was good to a basketball player that was generationally great. Some people call him the GOAT. I don't, but
who's some people then?
You, bro.
I don't call him the GOAT.
You don't call LeBron. What do you call LeBron?
My sunshine.
You call him daddy, bro.
I've never said that. That was crazy. Why no, but I've never said that though. I've never said that. Like,
that video is crazy.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's crazy. But like, I've never said that.
Yeah, okay. but he is.
I never said it, but I agree with the person.
The person that said it. Obviously, LeBron James is in his 22nd year.
Damn.
We've never seen longevity like it.
Never.
Man throwing in ad libs.
Swamp is
He's if he's not number one, he's number two.
Right.
Like he's top two at least. And I saw in the TL people breaking down LeBron's career, and you said to me, LeBron, if you broke down his career into 4 parts, he's got 4 separate Hall of Fame careers. The only other person in sports we can talk about that like is Tom Brady in NFL, and I think Ryan Giggs in football as well. People don't like it.
Longevity. Yeah.
Brother, he was playing before it was the Premier League, and he won his last title in 2013. His first season was 91, 92.
92. Yeah, you're right.
Like his longevity was crazy.
Yeah. He was getting Nacho minutes then, but he was still doing something.
He was still doing something. And LeBron James has had such a long career that he can break down different parts of it and say this was the best version of LeBron. That was the best version of LeBron. He's played for 3 different franchises as well at this point. Obviously 2 stints in Cleveland. So the question is, what version of LeBron James is the best version of LeBron James?
I think the best version of LeBron James is the second Cavs stint. I think overall for me, it's the second Cavs stint because you can talk about the time from Miami where it was probably his most dominant, the MVPs, everything, and he didn't win an MVP during his second Cavs stint because he had the Steph Curry years, Harden and Westbrook.
Yeah.
But overall, I think on every time he touched the court, he was just the best player in all 5 categories.
Yeah.
Like he had that twice in 2 finals with KD moving crazy.
Yeah.
73 and 9 team. He finally done it in Cleveland. Like this was the LeBron James that still could still be explosive because the Iguodala block was just in like with 2 minutes to go. Like just
yeah, but that was in 2016. So 2 years later, he is 2 years older.
Yeah.
In 2018. So he's not as, he still hasn't got the...
I'm not saying he's Iguodala blocking, but there's still explosive plays he made from the 2017 finals and the 2018 finals. And bear in mind, that's in the stretch of how many straight finals? 10. Like he's just still putting up this. He's not as athletic as he was in Miami.
Yes.
He's not dunking how he was in Miami, but it's still the same player who's just adapted his game to an overall level that's affecting all 5 like parts of the box score basically.
And bear in mind that Kyrie had left by that point, so just him and what was left of Kevin Love.
Yeah.
And in 2018 we had LeBronto. In 2018, I think the conference finals was against Boston and Cleveland.
Game 7.
Cleveland were the underdogs. That was the first time in the Eastern Conference that LeBron James wasn't like a favorite to get to the finals. That his team, like Boston, was just better. Boston was just a better team, and LeBron somehow found a way to get it done.
Game 7
because he's LeBron James. So it's hard for me to not agree with that. 2018, he was crazy, and we just again that's why the Kevin Durant move to Golden State is the weakest move in NBA history because you denied us. On this podcast, I think I get painted out as the LeBron hater, but he's my favorite basketball player of all time. Like he just is.
Oh, they're better than.
He's my favorite. I didn't get to watch Michael Jordan, but I just acknowledge what the facts are. The facts are the facts. But LeBron James is my favorite player of all time because I got to see him from when he came into the league. So I started watching basketball in 2005. And D Wade was always my favorite player because the 2006 finals was the first finals that I watched all the games, 2-0 down. Dwayne Wade averaging like 33 points, crazy. But LeBron James, from about 2009 onwards, when D Wade was just getting bounced out in the first round of the playoffs, LeBron James just became my guy, and I've just loved him ever since. And 2018, the way that he was playing, the tactical nous, like the physical ability was still there, not maybe to a level of like 2013, but he was just unbelievable. And Kevin Durant going to Golden State ruined that for us.
Good.
Good that he ruined it.
Yes.
Why? Die what? Why?
He needed competition. We needed to switch it up.
We had competition, bro.
We had competition.
In 2016 was the greatest finals of all time, and Golden State were perfectly matched up with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And really and truly, that OKC team could have probably run it up one more time because really and truly, there was no reason for
them to lose against Golden State after being 3-1 up.
Do you know what I mean?
Kevin Durant going there.
That was the stick that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Because they're the real ones that lost the 3-1 lead.
Yeah.
Everyone gets onto Golden State. No, it's OKC.
That's true.
That was meant to be, and I thought after that, he just went, this ain't.
Yeah, but weak move, man. So 2018 LeBron
If you're
gone.
championship mindset and you want to win, it's not a weak move, is it?
NBA is different, man. It's the way you win.
It's the way you win.
Because we did our top 10 list and we didn't put Kevin Durant in there because it's about the way you win.
Yeah.
Hakeem's 2 rings means way more than KD's 2 rings. It's like the way you win is so much more important than the NBA and any other
People
league.
hated LeBron going to Miami for winning.
But look, LeBron.
If 2016 ever happened, never happened.
Yeah.
LeBron's career would look so differently, even if he won at the Lakers.
Yeah, it
Even
would.
if he won at
It
the
would
Lakers.
exactly because it's the way he won and beat the greatest regular season team of all time
With Cleveland.
With Cleveland,
Like-
Game 7, he done it with the block. It's the way you win. There's a reason why LeBron James has got less rings than Magic Johnson, but we put LeBron James above Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the majority of his career. LeBron James is winning it with a bag of chips. Sorry, Kyrie's not a bag of chips, neither is Anthony Davis. But they're not all-time great players. Kareem's the third best player of all time. LeBron,
You don't think Kyrie's a top 50 all-time player?
no,
He wasn't even in the NBA
No.
top 75, was he?
no, I wouldn't put him top 50.
Was he in the top 75?
No, I don't think so.
When they done the 75 anniversary.
Can't remember.
That's blasphemy.
Kyrie's the most.
I think he's the most skilled person to ever pick up a basketball. But
I ain't taking it to
yeah, check if he's in the top 75.
But okay, so to answer the question, it's 2018 for you.
Yeah.
For me, it's 2013.
Okay.
2013, LeBron James. I think that was the year that he should have won unanimous MVP. Somebody voted for Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
He would have been the
Because
first.
that was Knicks.
Yeah,
Carmelo,
Knicks were actually doing all right that season. And he would have been the first ever unanimous MVP. Obviously, Steph Curry done it in 2016. Physically, he was there, was in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. I know that people want to think back to 2013 and say that Ray Allen saved LeBron's legacy, and he kind of did in Game 6. Because LeBron, I wouldn't say unraveled, he still hit some big points in that game, but it was looking a bit shaky, bro. It was
He missed, so before he missed that rebound, Bosh, Allen, yeah. Before he missed the free.
He missed a free.
He missed the free.
He missed
before
a free.
that. And it was in the clutch. We're like,
Bro,
no!
I remember his headband came off. I said, I don't recognize who this guy is. Bro, I hated the Spurs as well. Obviously, I was rooting for LeBron. I was like, come on, like, let's get this done. But in Game 7, I think there's a few LeBron James that are obviously going the annals of greatness. Game 6 against Boston is probably his greatest ever game. But I think Game 7 against Spurs is forgotten about because Game 6 was so dramatic. LeBron just said, I'm the best player in the world. This is it, and this is done. Yeah. So for me, 2013 LeBron, because he had the athleticism, he'd learned how to win. So the year before, he'd learned how to win against OKC in the finals. Obviously, D-Wade giving him the keys to the kingdom. I just think that as an all-round basketball player, when we talk about you're on the black top and you're picking teams, as an all-round basketball player, I don't think there's ever been anyone, including Michael Jordan, in the history of the game that has been better than LeBron James at 2013 year. Just in terms of athleticism, ball IQ, everything. He could just do everything.
And you know what's crazy? I don't disagree with that, but I think you can also say that for 2016 onwards to 2017.
But that's the crazy thing. If 2013 LeBron plays against 2018 LeBron, 2018 LeBron wins. He does win because up there, he was just different.
He was just different.
And
he's done it with, no offense to his 2017, 2018 teams, the talent compared to that Miami in those 4 years and the start of Cleveland with Kevin Love and Kyrie.
Yeah.
The talent he was doing it with in 2017 and 2018. And he was still the best player and just dragging them to finals. Right?
But he was still prime athletically in 2013.
He had to be.
And what I
Whatever
will
the
say,
team needed,
we had seen LeBron take a Barbie team to finals. We saw it in 07 where he took a Barbie team to the finals. So what I'm saying is that he had the ability to drag a team to the finals. He had done it already. But in 2013, he still had the athleticism. But he also had the IQ. He had everything.
I think he had that more in 2018.
2018, he didn't have, like, physically, 2013, LeBron was better.
Yeah, 100%.
On defense, he was better as well.
Yeah.
But 2018...
But I think his best physical peak was 2007.
Yeah.
Like, the first year, the way he'd just go from court to court.
Was crazy. But he couldn't shoot.
Yeah,
he couldn't shoot.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a better player, but I think that's his
physical pride. Yeah, because obviously he's just in his early 20s. Yeah. It's a tough one, bro. And this just speaks of greatness of LeBron James, man. Like, shout out to one of the greatest athletes. I think in terms of athletes, say he had a laser beam pointed down at the earth, he said, "Sure, I'm our greatest athlete." I think you're picking LeBron James. He's bigger than everyone, faster than everyone, can jump higher than everyone. Is just, he seems like Iron Man, can go for longer than pause. I'm taking these sunglasses off, man, and making me move crazy. He's just...
I take mine off, man. Is that happens?
Yeah, I know.
It gets you, bro. You get it. You think I call this nigga my sunshine for no reason, bro.
There's two things there.
Go on.
First thing, which I think you lot are talking about like his physical capabilities, but two things that stands out to me is how much of an underrated stat IQ is.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what's carried him
Mm-hmm.
to still being that guy today.
Yeah, because he knows out of this sport, he knows it better than anyone else.
Bro, he gave us a little taster of it with the podcast with JJ Redick. I didn't understand what them niggas were saying. I didn't understand.
Because LeBron said it, I understood.
Yeah, I understood.
He said, dude, that's about the best. I was like, oh, damn, all right.
So, and I think people don't give him the respect for that. And if he was white, the IQ, the way people talk about his IQ would be crazy. He's the smartest basketball player to have ever lived. In my opinion, he's the second best passer to have ever lived.
I think he's the best.
He's not better than Magic Johnson.
I think he is.
He's better passer than
He's better
Rondo.
passer than Rondo, come on.
He's better passer than Rondo. He is. He's better passer than Rondo. He is. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No, he's not, bro.
No.
I think Magic Johnson's the only person that can chat to him. I think Magic Johnson's just got more variation of passes, more flair on it. The he.
And LeBron as well.
Yeah, but LeBron's no lookers. Like he's looking and he's.
Don't cut
that. Crazy with the passes.
What? The Bull brothers? Brother, he's a young nigga, bro.
He's talking about Caden them, man, and all them
Young,
niggas, man. Sierra Canyon niggas. I ain't trying to say about that,
Sierra Canyon.
Second thing, just to think about. So they're saying Kyrie Irving was originally on the NBA 75, but was removed due to controversy over his vaccination status.
That's nonsense, man.
So then I done more digging, and they also said the lack of his short career. So where's Carmelo Anthony? Because I know this guy ain't got a ring. Carmelo Anthony is a 10-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA team. Kyrie's a 9-time All-Star, and I think he's the same NBA All-Team member. So why?
Yeah. The thing is, Kyrie's had an interesting career, right? When he first came to the league,
he didn't post that film about them people.
Yeah, crazy. When he first came to the league, everyone loved him. Number one pick, whatever. At a team that's ass, but incredible basketball player. Then gets to a point where LeBron James joins him. He's arguably the third best Robin of all time. You'd say probably Kobe's number one Robin.
Wow.
Then Scottie Pippen's number two Robin. And then I'll say Kyrie as your second best player on the championship team.
Was Kobe Robin or
100.
Batman A?
Nah, he was Robin.
No, but
the finals MVPs all went to the same person.
I know, so I'm not disputing that, but I'm talking, was Kobe, that's Froby, right?
Yeah.
But was Kobe...
By the third chip, yeah, Batman A. But by the first
and
one,
the
definitely.
Rest of his chips, he was Batman.
But like he was, but there was clearly bro.
Can Kyrie Irving be Batman?
No. Well, we can never compare Kyrie Irving to Kobe Bryant. But like in terms of a number two, Kyrie Irving was up there. And then obviously went mad, the vaccine stuff, whatever. Went to Boston, didn't work out. Like they got better when he left. Like got way better when he left. And then went to Brooklyn, didn't work out.
He was all right for us, though.
He was all right, but
it was good.
The experiment didn't work.
Burning too much sage and all that.
But then
yeah, you gotta get rid of them demons, but you can never trust Boston, bro.
But the stint in Dallas has resurrected his career. The way people talk about Kyrie Irving now is with utter reverence and respect.
He got him and Luka got to it again.
Got to Robin. If Kyrie Irving's your number two option, you've got a chance. That's why LeBron was trying to get him to LA, bro. And the whole PR and the media, Kyrie said, "Yeah, I learned off LeBron. I'm sorry for this and that," because. Bro, LeBron with Kyrie Irving is cash money. And I think in 2015, if Kyrie doesn't get hurt, Cleveland win against Golden State and they go back to back. That's the thing about LeBron James. He's just, for as great as he is, he never gets to rub with the green. Everything that LeBron James has fought for, he's had to fight for. Even in his life, bro. His mum had him when she was 16. He don't know who his dad is. This nigga had to fight for every single thing in his life.
Generation.
Bro, there's a 6'10" homeless nigga walking around being like, I fumbled the bag. Walking around Akron just like, that my son's LeBron James and nobody believes him. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, for me, 2013 LeBron, I just think that's the best I've ever seen. So I love basketball since 2005. But like 2013 when I started watching like First Take and stuff like that and taking in like the content around basketball. And he
did say something crazy. I know you said after First Take, you said you had to say taken, and then you.
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
It's a family-friendly pod. But in 2013 as well, when he won that chip, I still thought that he had the potential to be the GOAT. Like I wrote off 2011. I said, don't worry. But I believed in the not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. I thought they were going to win about 6 chips in Miami, and it didn't happen. So that's why 2013 sticks in my brain as like, I saw a player who I thought, oh yeah, you're going to be the greatest of all time. Whereas in 2018, for me, that conversation was done.
No, I hear it. I don't know, but for me,
let's talk about the other versions though, because people talk about 2016.
People talk about 2016. People talk about 2020 or 2019. That's when we went to Lakers. So 2019 is the present, bro.
Yeah,
where it's more IQ.
Yeah,
less physical.
No defense. Defense this year. Defense this year.
I think playing with Anthony Davis, you don't need to play that much defense. It's not like LeBron didn't. He was a liability in defense.
But you put like if you put 2013 LeBron with Anthony Davis, nobody's eating because he's playing defense as well as offense and being.
Yeah, but no, I think LeBron just adjusts to what the team needs. I think he adjusts his game to what the team needs.
Yeah.
I feel like if he has to, like right now, he has to play the 5,
but but when he was like in his late 20s, he could play offense and defense for 40 minutes. He can't play offense or defense for 40 minutes for a whole season.
I don't think anyone would, but I still think he could.
Nah, he couldn't. Without his body breaking, bro. Like this is a guy who doesn't get injured, but we've started to see him get injured a bit more. We have. He's out.
He's back.
Yeah, but he was out. Like, bro, before that,
a week.
Bro, before that, LeBron James didn't miss games. You can't play a 40-year-old for an 82-game season, offense and defense. He will get hurt.
I'm not saying you can, but
he couldn't.
He was out for like what 10 days max.
Yeah, but he was still out.
Congratulations.
He missed the All-Star game because he was out of an injury. He's had 3 injuries this year. That's unheard of for LeBron James. Like he's missed. In recent years,
I'm not going to hold that against him.
I'm not holding
that
against him, but we cannot bring LA LeBron into a conversation about the greatest versions of LeBron. Bro, what 2018 LeBron would do to 2024 LeBron or 2025
I'm
LeBron?
talking about 2020 LeBron.
2018 LeBron would kill him. Would murder him.
2020 LeBron won a chip.
In the bubble,
which
the highest level basketball.
See, do you know?
No one had anything to concentrate on.
Do you know what's so funny? Because a person who said that was someone who is an NBA player, right? So I'm just going off what they said. I didn't see that and say that's the highest level of basketball. The NBA player who actually played this game said that was the highest level of basketball.
All I know is that the Clippers, who were the best team that year, didn't want to be there. So
they
got a free pass in the Western Conference. So like, I'm not taking chip. I will never say bubble chip, but let's bear in mind that one of LeBron's chips came in the shortened season, and the other one came in the bubble.
That's not his fault.
Nothing's his fault, but unfortunately, those are the cards you're dealt.
Yeah, but no one's gonna hold that against him.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, that's because you niggas are haters.
Who's your GOAT?
Carmelo.
Kobe. No, that's Nathan.
Yeah.
Kobe.
These niggas who say Kobe is crazy because Tim Duncan is greater than Kobe by all metrics.
Yeah, but he's not.
What,
fundamentals over shots that no human should ever take, but you still
take it. Like in basketball, everyone laws to 81 points. No one player should be getting 81 points because how many shots you have to take to get that many points, bro? And what kind of defense are you playing against? Like, I get that's a great achievement, but nobody should be getting 81 points. Like, they shouldn't. They shouldn't.
Just that guy, man.
I get it.
Throw the paper in the bin. Kobe.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no one ever used to say Tim Duncan.
Yeah, but Duncan just more chips.
Yeah, more chips, good player and best player.
What do you mean less impact?
Impact to society.
Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah.
And that's what we care about, right?
Where's Tim Duncan right now?
No one cares, and it doesn't matter. Yeah.
No, the nigga just decided to live his life, and credit to him. But
so, a player who plays for my team right now, play for your team. You claim not
who
to
owns him? I don't know.
No one wants to claim him. That's the problem. So with Jadon Sancho, reports emerged over the last couple of days that we all thought that it was an obligation to buy the move from Manchester United to Chelsea. Obviously, this year's a loan, and then if Chelsea finish above 14th, then we have to pay you 25 mil. Obviously, Chelsea are going to finish above 14th. But now there seems to be a get-out clause. Mm-hmm. Apparently, if Chelsea want to get out of the Jadon Sancho business, you've got to pay Man United 5 mil. So my question is, what the hell does obligation mean? I don't know if my English is not Englishing, but
I thought obligation says you have to do this.
You have to do it. It's not optional.
Whether you like it or not. Mandatory, optional is like optional.
Has you got a place back at Manchester United if he comes back?
No. Even if Amorim thinks he suits a left 10, and if you really still have Jadon Sancho socks, that's a position you would want to play him. But
You have 0 Jadon Sancho socks.
I sold them time ago.
Really?
I sold them time ago.
When did you sell the stocks?
Like quite early on.
Fair enough.
Because don't get it twisted. I remember my boy saying this. I remember he said that his game won't translate into Premier League.
Shout out to Paul.
And then I also said, and then I watched him play for my club. And don't get it twisted, I never thought he was a bad footballer, but he needed to be around good footballers, and Man United didn't provide that. So I think there's a player in there. He can play football, but he doesn't have like mad burst of pace, and you need that as a winger in the Premier League. And so like we even tried to play him 10, and then plus at the start when we signed him for a heavy fee, a kid from the academy who I should not name was starting it.
Well, Mason Greenwood, you can name him.
I can name him. Yeah, he was starting.
We named Kobe Bryant.
Huh?
We named Kobe Bryant.
Oh my god.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
You're not wrong.
You can say his name.
You can say his name. Yeah, I still can say it. I'm joking. No, we didn't Kobe Bryant. Yeah. Anyway, not the point. The point is that Sancho decided to.
Why are you laughing, Zach?
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
That's like, I need this to blow. I don't even get cancelled by the 5th episode.
But yeah, what was I saying? So Sancho, the thing is with Sancho is that like I think the freedom thing with the under the Marcus Rashford post was so dumb, because even that if you like, I get why he's done it, and I'm never going to tell him what to post on his social media. It's his social media. He can say what he wants. But that's if there was any fans that still wanted you back, that were watching you at Chelsea and thought we could use you as a left-hand Amarin, that's now gone. Yeah, because of that.
That's very true. That's very true.
So
at the time I was back,
so even if you want him as a player, and I'm not saying like we don't have wingers and he's still better than a lot of the players we still have, but I don't think there's just any place for him for United anymore. And I think he probably wants to stay in ends and stay at Chelsea.
Yeah, I was keep him.
It's just weird. Yeah, the thing is, you want to keep him as a fan, but there's so many fans out there that don't want to keep him.
Yeah, but bro, like go and look at what £25 million gets you in this market. It doesn't get you anything, bro. £25 million doesn't get you anything. So if you're telling me Jadon Sancho, who I know that he might not be at the level that we saw at Borussia Dortmund, I don't think he will ever return to that level. But if you're telling me 25 mil for Jadon Sancho, yeah, of course. Like 25 mil doesn't get you anything, bro. Yeah. Like I think the Chelsea should sell Madueke in the summer, but I'm saying I wouldn't take anything less than 40. I think Jadon Sancho is a way better football player than Madueke, and so I would just chin that one. I get why. We obviously got Esteval coming in at Chelsea. We'll see where Cole Palmer plays next season. I like Pedro Neto. We obviously need to improve our winging position, but I feel like 25 mil for Jadon Sancho in today's market, I'll take that for sure, because 25 mil will get you a player from the Championship. Like how much did Joe Bellingham go for? He probably goes for like 30, 35. Yeah, like I think a player who's played in the Champions League, obviously played in the Champions League final, has given you stats before. I'll definitely sign them up. But it looks like we're trying to get out of the business, and now the reports have emerged that you pay 5 mil, we don't have to have him anymore. I don't think he'll be at Chelsea next summer.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think he'll be in the Premier League.
Well, go Juventus, innit? They've got a new manager.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and maybe I think his football suits European football.
Yeah, man. But just the intensity of Premier League. Not saying Premier League football's better, but doesn't suit his style of play. And
yeah, it's just more. It's more intense.
Yeah, more intense. And he's not an intense guy. This hasn't been an intense podcast. It's been a short one.
It's been a short one.
We need to go to SJAs.
Yeah, we need to put our shades back on.
Shades back on.
And saying,
yeah. Until next time.
Go get awards.
Let's go get awards.
All right, but thank you for listening to another episode of RNS and watching another episode. Put your gang signs away. Look, we didn't even mention your trim, bro. You cut your hair off. Look at my son.
Yeah, I know.
Look at my son.
Slitting the eyebrows.
Look at my son.
Yeah, gonna zoom in on that one, yeah? Slitting the eyebrow, yeah.
I bet everyone was very happy, bro.
Yeah, I put it in my family group chat, and the first thing my dad said was, what you done to your eyebrow? I said, no, we can't please that. You know what I mean? Can't please everyone. Like, come on,
you have to keep it a bit alternative, bro.
Yeah, you got to.
For them ECW babes. Anyway, yeah, that's insane.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Cut that bit out.
Nah.